Yeah.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all you brothers out there. You know, it's another week that we're out here. And, you know, hey, the scriptures talk about how we're here to, you know, preach to the nations, right? And as we were preaching, we ended up having a group of, they look like what, young college students? You know, probably go to UFC because, you know, they're back in session. And I think they were all Jewish, right?
Yeah. One of them was.
Okay. At least one of them, but I think all of them were actually Jewish, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, they came up, you know, inquiring, well, you know, what we were doing out here. And we started breaking a little bit of bread. And through the Spirit, you know, I perceived they were Jake. Okay? And that's why, you know, when you're teaching, you just can't assume that whoever pops up, right, is a heathen, right? If they look like, you know, another nation.
Right.
You can't, you know, say that, you know, oh, you're an Edomite, you know, you're Ammon, you're Ishmael. Because look, our people have been scattered, all right, you know, all over, as the scriptures say. That's a curse in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, all right? So with that all being said, hey, we got to try the spirits, as the scriptures say, all right? We really got to deal with the individual, because you don't know, you know, their background. You see? All right? So that's why you got to be very spiritual in this thing, because look, if it was one of these other camps that are, you know, in Hyde Park, exactly, you're an Edomite, going into slavery. You know? See? See, you know, all these other, and that's why these other camps, they got to stop with this whole black-white thing, you know? They're real heavy on that. Black this, white that. You know? So on and so forth. And then, well, what's crazy is these other camps, they, you know, they got the same breakdowns as us. They'll literally say it. Numbers 1 and 18 determines, you know, your nationality. Okay? They know we've been scattered everywhere. But to them, it's still far-fetched that you're going to have Jakes looking like all the other nations. You know, mind you, this is over thousands and thousands of years. Now, things can happen literally in one generation.
Yeah.
All right? But the point being is, these things have been occurring for thousands of years. So, what, you think that, you know, Jake isn't going to take on the appearance of other, you know, nations? Then even act like them? You gotta think about it. This man grew up thinking that he was, you know, Jewish or, you know, Chinese, you know, Pakistani, whatever it is. You don't think he's gonna walk like them, talk like them, you know?
Follow their heritage.
Come on, man. Jake is very simple. I'm saying the ones that are in the truth. Very, very simple. All right, but whatever you brothers got.
I got one for you in Ezekiel 37 and 5. It reads, "The word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph and the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions." And those two sticks are the two houses coming back together. And these college students, they flock as soon as anybody that comes up, they come up and they flock right to the sign. All right, and they start reading the sign and stuff, and you know, we showing them who's who and what's what, you know. And just like the elder bro going into, hey man, we have been scattered throughout the whole four corners of the earth, man. We look like the heathen, man. So this is why the Lord had these. This is why the Lord is bringing these two sticks back together. Like this brother right here next to me, we ain't nowhere near. You see, but you know the Lord says in that Jeremiah says, "What my seed is unto me like a speck of word, right? My seed is a speck of word unto me, man. All right, because why we have been scattered throughout the whole four corners of the earth, man. When we look like them, we act like them. Hey man, we swear to them, swear to the gods. We're going to be fighting, our people, the Lord's people are going to be fighting for him in WW3, against him in WW3, man. And all these other nations and the armies and stuff, man. How horrible and horrific is that to have your sons against you, man. Even on this planet right here, to even have your fucking sons and your daughters against you, man. But how much more the Heavenly Father, his sons against him, man. Ungodly, man.
Exactly.
Even when she won the official, he wasn't going.
Like saying,
God damn.
What the fuck is going on? Everything's
Same.
like seriously.
Chapati.
ain't like fucking
Yeah. Bro, as soon as the sun sets, there's gonna be no hoes around. As soon as the sun sets, nobody gonna be around this motherfucker.
Right.
Ew.
Bugged out, man.
I got
What you got?
This Judge 7:24. Judge not according to appearance,
right.
but judge righteous judgment.
Right.
So hey, as we going into, you gotta it says the spirit. You have to judge by the spirit, man. You can't just walk up on the door. Oh yeah, he with it. Oh yeah, he ain't gonna get it. Oh yeah, he's a he. Nah, man, you gotta use these words, use these scriptures, use these precepts, man. And it's the elder brother's going into. Take it simple, man. Use common sense. I got a uncle. He a little bit lighter than me. He light skinned. He only deal with Edomites. He got like 3 Edomite baby mamas. Not one of his. I'm talking. Every kid he has look like an Edomite.
Yeah.
Every single kid he has look like an Edomite. One generation, man. But that ain't no fucking Edomite.
Yeah, even with I've been bringing this out lately. Even when you look up, you know that, you know the legend Rampage Jackson. You know the MMA
yeah,
legend
yeah.
Rampage
Yeah,
Jackson. His daughter literally looks like a Thai woman.
Straight up.
Straight up Thai, bro. Doesn't even look like, you know what I'm saying, a Rampage Jackson at all. Now you can see like little features if you really look at the two together. But man, if you just, you know, dumped her ass in Thailand,
She'll fit
she'll
right
fit
in.
right in.
Mm.
No confusion, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Blend right in with him.
Uh-huh.
Did a whole nigger.
That's that. It's like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, his dad was a so-called black man, and he married a white woman, so-called white woman, and had Patrick Mahomes. Man, you see what he looks like, right?
Yeah,
they call him mixed.
And his son.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Even just looking at him, right?
Yeah.
That dude, he's so whitewashed.
Yeah.
He's so damn whitewashed, and you can tell he's, you know, so-called mixed.
Yeah.
But since he's so whitewashed, you have a lot of black people that don't even claim him, bro.
Yeah.
But he's still Jake, though.
He's Jake.
And then, like how you said, then he got with a white woman out there in the, you know, the good old Midwest, all right? Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
And now his daughter's got blonde hair, blue eyes, look like a white girl from the suburbs, bro.
Straight up. Straight the fuck up. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are probably Judite women, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, you gotta be very, very what's the word? You have to have a lot of discernment in this thing. I mean, you gotta be very, very spiritual. You know, get Romans 8 real quick, like 6. You know, get that real quick, man, because a lot of Jake is just carnally minded, and it's gonna get them killed.
Yep.
And then you know how we always bring out, you know, talk about the strangeness of their salvation.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna even have some of, you know, these Jakes out here, right, that are so-called, quote-unquote, in the truth.
Yep.
They're gonna be seeing, you know, the speckled bird brothers and sisters getting beamed up before them, and they're gonna be like, what?
Roll that
Them?
right.
Yes. Then, not you. Huh? All right. What you got, Doc?
Romans 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death,
Yup.
but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Man, a lot of you guys are carnally minded. And really, hey, you're well, I forgot how it was worded exactly in the scriptures, but pretty much you're blocking their way to salvation, man. Yeah, there we go. That's how it's worded. Those keys away. You know, you're taking those keys away. The keys to salvation away from the Jakes by saying that, well, since you look like this, that, and the third, you can't be one of us. And Jake's been doing that for the longest, bro. You know what's so crazy? I'll say this. This is a heavy thing, man. Especially with the, you know, the tribes that are, you know, from these different areas, right? You'll have these Puerto Ricans from Puerto Rico, right? They don't claim the Puerto Ricans from New York, bro. They say, nah, that's a whole different fucking, you know, animal, so to speak.
Yeah.
All right? A lot of Mexicans from, you know, Mexico don't claim the Mexicans from out, you know, out here, so on and so forth. You
Just
know?
like you just said, they don't claim, a lot of blacks don't claim Colin Kaepernick, man. because he's
that
whitewashed in that order, in that fashion. Because mostly white folks, when they see Colin Kaepernick, what address they give him? A black address, a black name. You know what I'm saying? They design him up as how he looks. You know what I'm saying? They judge the outer. The world judge the outer, and the men of the Lord, we judge what? The inner spirit, man. The Lord told us, was it Romans 15:4? Those things that are written aforetime, written for our learning. What did the Lord say about that? He said, judge not the outer appearance, man. Judge the inner, man. The inner soul speaks for the man himself, not the outer appearance, man. This place is all jacked up. Even the people, even the appearance of the people, man. Yep. This is why that's a stumbling block. Just like the elder bro's going into, man. These other camps, that's a stumbling block. They have the breakdowns, but they stumble over because they're wicked, man. Exactly. The Lord tells you the wicked stumble in the darkness. They're in darkness, man. They stumble in what they cannot see.
And it reminds me even the situation, right? With how the Apostle Paul was dealing with the Gentiles. Okay, now I'll say this, you got to use a little extrapolation of this. Now, those, of course, you have, the Gentiles, right? Some of them could have just, they look straight up like Jake, you know what I mean? But still practicing heathen customs, right? And here's a perfect example, bro. Why wouldn't you get with that?
Yeah.
Well, as a man, why wouldn't you get with a fine Asian woman like that? God damn, bro, she looked Cambodian. She worked out. She smells good. Her stuff.
Hair was clean.
Hair was clean. Her shit's tight, bro. Cause she works out.
Yep.
That shit's wet. You know what I'm saying? Why, man? Come on. Why wouldn't you?
God, get me right.
You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, hey, your child looks a little, little different from you. Now you Jakes out there are fucking bugged out. You got that fucking black demon on you.
Yep.
That's what it is. You got that fucking black. Because you know what it all stems from? The fucking black woman.
Yep.
That fucking black queen fucking doctrine. That's what it comes down to, man. Real shit. Because really, hey man, the elder brother Murphy said this. He's been saying this for the last few months. More and more. All these fucking ideologies outside of this truth, it comes from that fucking black woman, bro. In some way, form, or fashion, it all somehow stems back to that black bitch, bro.
Facts.
You guys just can't let that fucking black woman go. Fuck that bitch, man. Look at the mess we're in because of it.
Come on, man.
In the beginning, Genesis, right? Third chapter, man. The Lord told Eve, asked Eve, what if you have done, woman? What if thou have done? What did she do? She listened to another man.
Exactly.
The black woman, the so-called black woman, is famous for that, man. All right, you can take it all the way back to the garden. She's famous for listening to somebody else. She's not gonna trust in her own man. The few that do it, man, you need a Hubble telescope, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, like Atlas, three-eye Atlas, man. The third time something came through the church, that's I mean,
Yeah.
It's only about 3 of them, man. They ain't gonna listen, man.
Point being though, that's where a lot of this stuff stems back. It stems back to that. All right. But see, look, man, when we follow you, how about Shemiah Shai? Okay. But point being though is, going back to the situation with the apostle, Paul. I'm sure he was dealing with Jakes that, of course, the Gentile Jakes that look like Jake. I'm sure some of them look like, so-called white people. Maybe some of them even looked, Asian. You gotta remember, everybody was in Rome at that time, okay? All nations were there. See, that's another thing that Esau loves to push, that, it was just white. No, man. The whole earth, I'll say, really, when you think about it, people have been intermingling forever.
Yeah.
In these, great, especially great societies.
That's right.
All right? So I'm sure, like I said, in that time period, the Apostle Paul was dealing with Gentiles that looked exactly like Jake and Gentiles that looked, like the heathens. But they're, of course, still Jake, though.
Yep.
All right? Just to throw that out there. Like I said, you got to use a little extrapolation. As you said, let's use some common sense here.
I mean, ultimately, it's the spirit just gathering them, too. So,
That's right.
that I'm gonna grab this Isaiah right quick. It's Isaiah 34:16.
Right.
Isaiah 34:16. It reads, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them." And that's the point right there. Yahweh Shai's spirit is gathering the elect. All right, you can't fake the funk or anything like that. I don't care what fucking color, creed, or whatever, what manner of person you are. You can't fake the spirit. All right, The spirit is gonna. The spirit discerns through you. It's gonna give you the information, and guess what? You're gonna seek after this book right here. Well, you find the Lord in the volume of the book. He's gonna force you. All right. There's no man that has spirit has power over the spirit. Ecclesiastes 8:8. No man. You cannot fake this phone. All right. You're going to be drawn to the spirit. All right. By the Father. The Father is going to send you. Once He teaches you, He's going to send you right. Or wakes us up. He's going to send you right back to the Son. It's that St. John, the 6th chapter, 34th to 35th, 43rd verse. All right. The Son teaches. The Father teaches us, and He sends us to His Son, Yahweh Shai. And where is He found? In the volume of the book. This is why we can't keep our heads out this book. He said, meditate on it day and night.
And that's heavy, bro. Because you're talking about the word, right? And look, the word, right? As I mentioned earlier, he talks about how we've been spread. But here's one thing for these, these black fucking Israelites, these black ones, they're black, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Black only.
Black only. Black, right? How come you guys never talk about the tares, man?
Right.
How come you never deal with that situation? How you literally got Edomites, Moabites, Ammonites, Ishmaelites, whatever, right? Mixed with our people. And they look like these other, they look like Jake, instead of looking like the heathens. Because it's funny, because we're at Hyde Park, right? And this is, it's a big melting pot over here. Now, you got a lot of Judites here, predominantly Judah, but you have what? A lot of Amalekites, right? You got a lot of Moabites, a lot of Elam, you got a lot of the northern tribes, as well, right? But point being is, the reason why I'm bringing this out, we've seen it many a times.
Yeah.
You have the black woman, right, with her fucking quote unquote mixed kids, bro.
Yeah. All the same.
And they look
Some of
fucking.
them are new sweaters.
They will say it's crazy. You have these black motherfuckers be like, well, he's black, you're white. No, that motherfucker's white and I'm black. How about that? And that really fucking fucks them up.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it, man. I remember that one chick, she had like 2 fucking kids, and they literally looked more like her. It was that dark ass fucking, she might have even been ham though. But whatever, point being though, she was some like type of African, right? Maybe she was Jake, I don't know what the fuck she was exactly. But point being though is her kids had, kinky hair, maybe just like a little bit lighter, right, than the mom. But her fucking husband was a white man, bro. But they will co-sign for that little fucker, man. That little fucking devil. But they won't co-sign for me.
See, that bitch look nice on you, Slam. Sandusky. Well, that shirt.
We've seen a lot of
I
that
was
shit.
gonna wear mine today. That's the only reason why I went to the barbershop.
Yeah, a lot of these Southern Kingdom women going out to eat, Northern Kingdom bitch going out to eat, having kids with eat, man.
Yeah.
And then they'll come out kind of probably looking extra correct. Shit, I had a cousin, she went out to Iowa, she thought this nigga straight Jake, I met the dude, but she thinks she dealing with E. She got a baby, he come out, he light as hell, motherfucker look sandy and shit, man, got the curly blonde hair. But that nigga Speckled Bird, ironically, he only deal with black bitches. Right. That be the Speckled Bird. They be fucking looking white as hell, be dealing with black ass bitch, man. My cousin better complexion, man.
Then when you see these so-called white folks, they in the black black neighborhoods and stuff, just like you see the blacks in the so-called white neighborhoods. What do? Like kind attracts to themselves, right? You see. So these white women that over here in these black neighborhoods and stuff, man, with these black husbands and all men and stuff like that, man, that's Jake, man.
Oh yeah.
That's Jake, man, all day. Just like you got the white boy, just like you got the white, and then you see him on a basketball court, you see Chocolate Thunder and all, you know, all the J. Williams and all them doing their thing, man. Ain't nobody. That's the spirit of a black man, man.
Professor.
That's not the professor.
That-
Them Jakes, man. Those are Jakes, man. All right, those are Jakes. Nobody can compete on that high level but Jake. We're gods on this planet, man. We are gods on this planet, man. All right, it's all through the scriptures, man. All right, let not. The scripture says in that Psalms 9 and 19. Let me grab it right quick. Psalm 9 and 19.
It's heavy, man. And that's why, you know, as it says in that parable, you know, with the wheat and the tares, it talks about how the angel's going to sift.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to say, hey, this is Israel. These are heathens. You know? All right, and then in the kingdom, I'll say this. Is the scripture say, what, our vile bodies shall be changed like his?
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Talking about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
We're all going to, you know, go back to our original look, right? The default, you know what I'm saying? The default look.
Right.
And there's going to be no more confusion in the kingdom. You're going to know that this is an Israelite. You know? He comes from that stock. That's it.
Straight
See?
up.
What you got, Doc?
Psalms 9 and 19, it reads, Arise, O Lord Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen, all right, the other nations, be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord Yahweh, that the nations with an S on the ends may know themselves to be but men. See, the nations are just men. All right. This is why in our lowest estate, that's why every nation on here copies what we do, what Jake does. All right. But when it's time to be a nigga, they like, nah, you know, I'm going home. When the police come, them niggas, them white boys and monkeys, them Elam and all the motherfuckers, they gone, man. They don't want to be Jake. Them Africans, they want to blend in with us and shit, you know. They spirits all fucking off. We not no fucking dirty, nasty, stinking Africans.
I was gonna say a lot of these different you know, high-end fashion, you know, designers, right? You know, like the Gucci's, you know, the Prada, you know what I'm saying? These different, you know, companies, right? Yeah. They copy their lines. They've copied off of Jake, right? You know, yeah. Stolen designs. You know what I'm saying? You know, other brothers said all these different West Coast African tribes, which that's where, you know, Jake is at. You know, these different, you know, so-called Indian groups.
Yeah.
That are, you know, basically the natives of North, Central, South America, the islands. They've taken our, you know, our stuff, what do you call it, style, and made it expensive.
Yeah.
It's wild, man.
Shit, they take our fucking athleticism and charge us for it. All right, and steal the money from Jake. You know, the music industry. You know, the talent of a Jake. You know, the Levites being the singers. All right, being those what's her name? Whitney Houston. That's the Songbird. I mean, we can go back and they singing their ass off, man. And guess what, man? They benefit not.
Exactly. Like they even that's why I sent it. I don't know if you saw that video. I tagged you and Pops in it, and it was with Prince, and he was who was he talking to? This was back in the day. Who was the talk show host again? Back in the
Jenny
day?
Jones, or was it Maury, or was it?
No. I'm saying late night show.
Late night. Oh, Arsenio.
No. It was a white guy.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
No, wait.
Too far.
Yeah, too far.
Wait a minute, Johnny. Wait.
But point being, I can't, not Jimmy Kimmel. What is
Leno.
Yeah, Jay Leno. That's who it
Leno.
was. Jay Leno. Okay. He was Prince was on the Jay Leno show, and they were mentioning stuff, and they said he asked him a question like, "Oh, aren't you guys basically getting like a good deal, right? You know, good contract, and you know, from these labels." And he, you know, laughed about it, and they started talking.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Look, man, I forgot the numbers that he used, but he said, look, imagine every record, right, that you sell, and you only get like 10, 20 cents, right?
And they get,
you know, the 80 cents, right? He said, look, man, you sell
20 million.
Yeah, exactly, like 20 million, you know, albums. You're only getting X amount of money. He's like, you think that's really a good deal? You know, and how compared to how much the record label gets, you think that's really a good deal? Yeah, 20 million is, of course, you know, a very high pay compared to the average person. Right? We understand that. We're not stupid, but compared to how much the record label company had made off of that, come
shit.
on, man, that ain't shit, bro.
That's
That's a joke, man. Exactly, that's robbery.
They still making money off that shit.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
All these famous artists that, you know, passed away, if it didn't somehow got, you know, passed down to them and their family,
Yeah.
all that money's going to some Jewish guy,
Yep.
okay, in New York. You know they live in New York,
In the tunnels.
okay?
underground in the sewer, not
You know,
tunnels, man. This is sewer.
Wherever they're, you know, they are LA, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere in Malibu, they're getting all that money,
Doing nothing.
doing absolutely nothing.
Who's on that? They did that on the movie Sinners. That motherfucking Edomite, he's talking to the main character, the singer. He said, hey, you know what? I'll let everybody go. Just give me him. If I had that voice, if I had that music, that's what the nigga said. Because if he took care of him, he could have got his voice, all his music. But that's what Esau do. He'd come get this dude from Dirt Piss. Yeah, dude, I'll give you $1 million deal. Just give me 3 albums. Now he's stuck in $1 million deal. This fucking labor to make damn near $1 billion off this dude, man.
And you know what's so fucked up? Jake has learned the ways of the heathen. Because you got, you know, certain Jake, they started getting some money, right? They're able to, you know, start their own record labels and all that. Now they're doing the same thing to their own people.
Yeah, they grab these fuck.
You know? Don't get in a contract deal with Drake. Don't get a contract deal with, you know, Diddy. Don't get a contract deal with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
They actually probably are worse than fucking Yeezy.
Y'all been saying you better off dealing with these small hats.
Yeah, 'cause you know he got to share the deal. He gonna come in.
Do I try out this technology or not? How much money?
That shit the money.
Yeah, it's real fucked up.
You
know?
mad too.
That's why we got to get the fuck out of here, because yeah, even your own people who start making it in this world, all right, they treat you like shit, bro. You know? You gotta persist.
It's Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest.
Start at 1.
Micah 2:1.
Yeah, start at 1.
Now this Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
So that's what these Edomites do. They see something they like, they want it, okay? And they're gonna take it, no matter what.
You don't want to give it up? Okay. Violence.
Exactly.
Sword.
That's what you're gonna get. That's how they got everything, by the force of the sword. You know. Then our people, you know, centuries later, right? Think that they're not that bad. You know, people change. Look, man, tell them to give up everything.
No.
Tell them to give up everything, and on top of that, serve you.
Yeah.
Let's see their response. They ain't doing shit, bro. No. Now we're at a point where, as we said earlier over there, white man fight.
Right.
You know, especially these, you know, the low-level white man. He's starting to feel his blessings slip away. Because the two enemies are the Jews. Okay.
Right.
Because they know that they're the puppet master, so to speak.
It's the man,
You know,
bro.
pulling the strings, okay? And then, you know, it goes from them to who? The blacks.
Yep.
It's the niggas.
The niggas.
It's the niggas, okay? And then if it's not those two, it's what? These illegals.
Yep.
These fucking Mexicans, these Venezuelans,
Yep.
okay? So on and so forth. They're the problem. They're taking, you know, our land, our jobs. Shut up, punk.
But see, it was okay. Everything was okay with the so-called white man until he started getting hit. You know, because as long as he can have a nice house, you know, and in the suburbs, away from the niggers, and you know, and his kids can go to school, and you know what I'm saying. It was okay. And he could be a little bit above the niggers, he was good.
Yep.
Now this motherfucker ain't a good above the niggas no more. He right below the niggas, cause when this motherfucking nigga, this white boy nigga, open up his refrigerator, man, ain't got no food in it, and open up his fucking bank account, ain't got no food in it, he fucking crying. Nigga,
Exactly.
black folks been doing that. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Crying, raise your fucking bootstraps up, you bitch ass nigga.
Exactly. It's like that,
Shit.
that white woman.
What, you
I don't know where she was from. And Apostle Tahar made a video on it, how E's becoming the new N.
Right.
Nigga,
Right? Fucking
Right.
she this blonde hair, blue eyed white woman, she hasn't dealt with adversity once in her life.
Yeah.
And she's talking about, oh yeah, my husband and I, we work full-time jobs, pretty good jobs. And I just went to Walmart, got a couple things, some groceries, nothing, spectacular. She's like, I just bought a couple pairs of shoes for the kids because, school just started. And it cost me $300. I don't know what's going on. Hey, it's called your elites are selling you out, man.
Stupid.
So,
Okay? And now you're starting to, as Yazrael just said, man, them curses are falling upon you now. Now you're starting to feel it. But that's going to force these lower level Edomites to rise up against their government. Because that's who's really going to kick it off, man. Okay? When civil unrest really happens, when there's an actual civil war going on, the ones that are going to kick it off are the low-level white man that's going to come up against the high-level white man. Okay, basically the government and all these corporations. Those are the ones who are going to really kick it off. Because look, you Jakes, you've been in poverty for so long, you're just fucking used to it now.
Right.
You're fucking used to it. This ain't nothing new. This is another day in the office.
go fucking smash into a fucking downtown jewelry store and grab some goods.
Get some Rolexes.
Take a demon out of here.
Yeah, man, they be doing it out here.
Fucking demon, man.
Throw that ski mask on.
Throw that ski mask on there.
That trusty ski mask.
Ride out, man. Shit.
He think he's Spider-Man with that shit.
Smash and grab, bro. They get the Rolex.
That's a week.
They get the Gucci, Prada.
They say that's a week's worth of work right there, one day.
Shit, well, for them, shit, that's fucking, that's a month or two.
He gonna blow that money. Come on, he
Shit.
gonna blow that money, man. Jake gonna blow that shit
Man,
on,
Jake
on
that-
bro.
Have to, they're gonna
Shit.
I was gonna say they gonna flex that watch, get arrested, man. Them
Yeah.
niggas gonna post that watch. They don't know what to do with that
Just
shit,
to get
man.
some fucking black box, bro.
You stink funk. She got funk baby daddies. Man,
Oh my
come
god,
on,
this shit is
man.
folly, man. You know? But point being though is that's what's gonna happen, bro. Okay? You know? But would you that mic, go back to that mic. But yeah, no, he just steals stuff, man. And then going back to what we were saying. Hey, these NBA players are getting peanuts compared to what the owners get. Okay? Not only just the owners of the teams, but then you got the owner of the NBA. Come on, bro. That's chump change.
Right,
Mind you, they're risking their life, their health.
right.
Look at what these UFC fighters are getting paid.
Shit, they ain't getting paid. They ain't getting paid nothing. Even the top UFC fighters
It's
ain't
a joke.
getting paid.
Why do you think McGregor hasn't even fought, bro?
Make more money outside.
Exactly. It's like, what's the point? You know, I know he's a fighter, but it's like, what's the point of this shit?
Right.
You know? Then you know how you said you got the singers. Yeah, you got Jake, making video games. Come on, man. You think Nintendo and PS, the PlayStation, companies, paying these guys, proper wages? Come on.
Yeah.
But read Micah 2:10 now.
This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destroy."
In financial, troubles. You're supposed to deal with the court system. All right. Now, of course, hey, if you play it smart, you can avoid things. You know what I'm saying? Which we always advise. Hey, agree with your adversaries quickly, right? If the cop pulls you over, don't be a fucking dickhead, okay? Because you got Jake, they think they know the fucking law now. They watch a couple YouTube videos, watch a couple TikToks, and now they're telling the cops, hey, this is illegal, this is illegal. Hey, bro, they don't care. You're about to get fucking 6 bullets in your back, man.
Right,
Shut up.
Somehow his body cam cut off.
You know? So just stop being stupid. Then a lot of Jakes, man. Let's just be for real. They love to ride dirty. Their L's are all fucked up. They got fucking drugs in their fucking goddamn trunk. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking driving, you know, under the influence. Come on, man. That's your fucking fault. You see? Stop being fucking stupid. That's the thing with our people. They just love fucking playing around until shit gets real. You know? Because they don't want to grow up. That's what it comes down to. A lot of our people still want to be kids. You know? But point being though is, hey, we tell you, hey, make sure you got your license, your IDs, passports, make sure everything's taken care of. Hey, if you're able to go to, a trade school, or even if you did go to college, right? Cool, man. We ain't scoffing it as long as you in this truth properly. Hey, you get yourself a decent job, cool, man. If you're able to get a promotion, cool. If you're able to move out the hood, fucking good.
Yeah. Do so if you're able to.
God damn, man.
We recommend it.
We recommend this shit. All right? You know? See, they play the fucking game, because that's what I told the brothers that this is all a game. This whole setup is a goddamn game. Learn how to fucking play it. Now, are you gonna have disadvantages? Of course. You're not a heathen. But look, if you actually put forth effort into things, trust me, the Lord's gonna bless you, man.
Right.
Trust me, the Lord is gonna take care of you. All right. Now, of course, the Lord does fuck us up. Come on.
For a reason. Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, we're still straight.
Yep.
You know. Keep going.
You want me to keep going this market?
We'll just read it one more time, so lock it
Got this Micah.
But yeah, that's what it was. This ain't our rest, man. All right. So we got to deal with all these curses until the Lord comes back. That's when the Lord's gonna lift them up.
Yeah.
That's when we're gonna experience the blessings. And it's worth it. Hey, all this, these trials and tribulations, these hardships that you go through. Look, it's nothing compared to what we're about to get, man. It's worth it. All right. So hey, just bear your cross, as the scriptures say. Gird up your loins like a man. Just deal.
Right.
Yeah, the brother's saying being wise, just simply what the brother's saying, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man, and use the word, don't abuse it, man. All right. Back in the day, our Lord and Savior was the scriptures, man. What they worked with their hands. What college presidents that you believe in? What I'm saying, that little word was, I think that.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore, he said what? He said the best education in the world you can get is the knowledge of the Bible.
Exactly.
Knowledge of the Bible, man. This is seek ye out of the book and read and learn.
Exactly. This is everything. But like I said, if you're able to do, certain things in this world, and so be it, then do it.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I'll say this, that was a different time period when I came up, different elders and all that. It was a whole different time period, because really we had to get the church established. That was really what was going on. But we were, I'll be honest, we were super OR. We had that spirit of America's gonna be destroyed. Fuck it. Like we were, we're still in that spirit, but now we're like, hey, we got experience, and we've been around now. We, advise brothers to do things, better. Okay, But like I said, that was a different time period though, because the churches were very young. We had to, get the foundation, established and set up. All right, but at the same time, at the end of the day, don't put your all into this place, because we know it's gonna collapse. We understand it, and as the days keep passing, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing, and you see it. Get Romans 13 and 11 real quick too, because hey, the scriptures say what our salvation is nearer than what we believe. All right, because even this, I know we keep bringing this out, but it actually was a really heavy, situation that just occurred with that Charlie Kirk individual, because you've got a lot of people, right, that are celebrating this man's deletion. Okay, and with that being said, you literally had the government say, look, man, you can't be doing this. You can't be, praising, this man's death. You can't be celebrating it. They said that, look, if you're an illegal, we'll deport you. Real talk. They said that shit. They mentioned it too, man. That there might be some repercussions. It hasn't fully gone into effect, but there might be some repercussions if you know, like I said, are celebrating this man's, deletion. That's leading to what? Amos 8:11, a famine of the word.
Facts.
They're using these worldly situations to justify, their game plan, which is to cut us off the internet.
Yep.
Basically, just in general, cut off free speech.
Yep.
Because it's just not us, too. I'll say that, because we're the main reason. But you got all these people on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube that are calling these, politicians and these CEOs from these different companies out and what they're doing. You see? What you got there? Can you get that real quick?
It's Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Exactly. Our salvation is nearer than what we believe. Okay? It's really coming. Look, we've been saying this, starting with the apostle on down, right? There needs to be what they call it black swan events, meaning multiple things happen simultaneously in order for them to push particular agendas. And if you're really paying attention, it's like damn near every day something's happening. Okay? Whether it be somebody getting assassinated, if that's not happening, you have school shootings. If that's not happening, there's some type of bombings across the world, right? You got what do you call it? You got racial violence, so on and so forth. There's so many things.
Breaking news every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every hour.
Yeah,
There was 3 shootings, I believe, on the same day.
Yep.
My man Charlie.
Yeah,
got snuffed out.
Yep. There was one in Colorado. Was one of them. Right.
So and they're not reporting on those things, and you have to say, things that make you say, why they not reporting on these things, right? But the Jake that reached on the train or something that's in North Carolina, stabbed Lithuanian lady or something like that, Ukrainian lady, they're all on that, pushing that. Because why? Because this is one of their agendas. It's the race war, right? Another one of their agendas is the civil war. This is why they got the Charlie thing. They said the book. They said they had pronounced him. They had 6 days ago. He was dead. You see, and then they got books out written already. The life of Charlie that came out the same day.
Yeah. I mean,
come on, man.
I said it, man. When this stuff first came out, I said this guy was probably a sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice.
And it's funny because you had in the what is that? The Jerusalem Post. The Jerusalem Post talked about how he was dead. They published it before all the American media. Jerusalem Post.
Yeah. BB said that he was.
How convenient.
Yeah, right. BB said before he, I think was it 2 minutes or 20 minutes after he was hit, he said he was gone. And he way over Israel, and all that technology, but he started going against Israel.
Oh yeah.
He started going against them heavily, man. And this is what, turned.
You know, it reminded me of that whole situation with Kennedy. I don't know why. Like when this happened, it made me think about Kennedy. Like he just got basically, deleted in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Public example.
Public execution.
That's pretty much what happened. Okay, a couple of days ago. That was a public execution, so everybody could start fearing. Because that's the thing. You got to remember these Give Revelation 12 and 12 too, man. Because look, we're at the time period where these elites, they're tired of being, PC. They're tired of having to do everything by the books. They want to be the goddamn devil. Okay? They want to just shut you up. Look, you don't like what we're doing? Fuck you. You're going to either get put to death. If you don't get put to death, you're going to get re-educated. Okay? in one of our camps over here.
That's right.
Discipline.
One of our, educational camps. Or reform.
Right, you're right. Reform camp.
You know?
Come out a new man, a better man.
People getting tortured. And,
Right.
What do you call those? The shocks and
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the head.
Yeah, what do you
shock
call it?
helmet.
The shock therapy.
Shock therapy.
I forgot what it's called.
They put that big ass metal ball on your head and
Hey, what was it? Fucking Clockwork Orange. You remember that? They had the. Because that dude was a straight menace, though, bro. They fucking caught his ass because he was fucking just trying to grape, women. He was just breaking and entering, just being a damn demon. They got his ass, put him in that camp, or whatever. They fucking put the helmet on his ass. Electrotherapy, electroshock therapy. Right, had his ass getting zapped. Had his fucking eyeballs.
yeah, all the way.
Fucking just like blasted like
He
this.
was open.
He couldn't even close it. Had fucking lights shining in his eyes, bro. He was smoked, man.
That's worse than
know?
death.
That torture shit, you know what I mean? He wants to get medieval. Okay? You see? He wants to bring back the brazen bull.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I forgot the one where you sit down and it just slowly like slices you in half. You know what I'm saying? It basically looks like a triangle, and you just sit on it, and it's not sharp enough to cut you, up right away. But just over time, it just slowly starts slicing, in half.
You want to go back to skinning people, man?
Yeah.
What's the name of that movie?
Scalping people.
Yeah. This shit's real, bro.
Yeah.
But he wants to, what is that? Hannibal you? Buffalo Bill you?
Yeah. What's the name of the movie that young kids went to overseas and they went in this hotel and they drugged them up and they were selling it.
Hostel?
Hostel.
Yeah.
They were in a hostel.
Yeah, they want a hostel.
Fucking hostel. Man, they was torturing them up like nothing. But it's funny you said that though. The video I did the other day, it says they were given, title of the video, they were given a great sword to kill one another. Then I got parentheses, Lincoln, Kennedy, Charlie, Kirk, who's next?
Exactly.
This is what they do. This they MO. This they stilo. This how they get down, man. All right.
Exactly.
They kill a man and give him a birthday as a present. They act like they so concerned about it. You better not say nothing about it. Nothing. Man, no, you do it. The shooter is tied to Mega. That's who he's
Hey, that
tied
ain't
to.
no easy shot to hit either.
That was a professional.
That ain't, you can't just hit no fucking, 200 feet away and on the roof, man, right directly to the neck, wind trajectory, all that shit. 200 feet, no, hell no.
Bro, that was a professional.
That's a
hit, man.
professional shot.
Yeah.
Not no fucking bug out under MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Some skinny, 20-year-old Edomite.
Even if he did it, 22, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
22
22 years old, skinny
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
Looked like he had a good meal in fucking, 3 years.
How the fuck, man, you ain't finna get up there no big ass sniper.
All got it.
No one see this shit, he just,
And then when it first broke, they said they had him the name and stuff. I said I wonder if his name. He has 3 different parts of his name, like John Wilson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Killed Lincoln, then who killed Kennedy? What's his name? Got to kill Kennedy. Okay, but anyway, they all had 3 different names. I was waiting for this guy. And, his name was what?
I don't
They're all the same.
Yeah.
at this point.
Read that real quick.
You want to start 12?
Yeah, you just do 12.
This Revelation 12 and 12.
Tyler Perry. Damn, I'm sorry. It's like,
It's all right.
because I hate that fucker.
I hate that nigga Tyler Perry too. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth they have but a short time.
Exactly. So he's in that spirit again. In particular, they're elites, man. They're in that spirit. They just want to come down with the sword and start slaughtering people. They're tired of playing games, man. Like, you gotta remember, these elites, they're psychotic, man. Real talk. Like, the scriptures say what? The soul in them is not upright in them.
That's for real.
Okay? Like, this man is bonkers, bro.
Straight up.
Gets off on torturing people, killing people.
Yep.
And they're tired of playing that PC role, like I said, they're tired of, putting on that character. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they fucking they open up the closet and like, okay, I'm Bill Smith.
Right.
Gotta put on Bill Smith again.
Shave.
You know?
Demon want to come out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hellboy tired of shaving his horns.
Exactly, bro.
You want them to grow.
You see? And they're about to come down, and especially you're fucking up their plans. You know? You're fucking up their shit. They don't care who it is. Oh, yeah, it could be my own people. Fuck it, I want to kill them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't just about you jakes, man. Look, these elites want to shut all you people up. Fuck, man. You know, so this is where we're at in this thing. And you got, these fucking Babylonians, right? That just walk around up and down. They think this is gonna continue forever. Like, it's wild, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say, especially somebody's in their 30s and above, man. The last 10 years, man, have been so intense. How the fuck could you say, like, nothing's happened anymore? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Now, the younger generation, they kind of grew up in it. They're kind of desensitized. But, like, these people, like I said, who are, like, in their 30s and above, when they remember how life was before how everything became so extreme, like, you know this shit is fucked up out here. Like, a lot of these people, like how you said, they're willingly ignorant, and they're just lost souls. A lot of these people are ready to die, bro. They don't know. They don't have anything to live for. Real talk.
Yeah, facts.
These people are just, walking up and down the streets, sitting in parks, smoking and drinking. Mind you, they're old as hell, man. You know? This shit is wild.
Like that, like Kardashian had put that, I think it was from Troy, that movie clip where he said, what leads here is immortality. And the dude had commented on the post, he said, I wish I had something to fight for as hard as these guys. But we have something to fight for harder than these guys, man. Exactly. But these niggas have no reason to live. Why? Because they don't serve Yahweh B'Shem Shai. That's the only reason to live. Serving the Lord is your only purpose, man.
Exactly. But we're gonna end this. Hopefully it was edifying. With that, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, B'Shem, R'Hakodash.
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and the Bob of all.
Place.
She was already on 20 anyway. Shit. Perfect.